Hey guys, so I want to go over what happened tonight from the community live stream that we had. So to start us off, we're having a winter festival. Honestly, this has to be one of my favorite events this year. We have every year because we always get cool stuff with the winter festival. And this event really gives us a lot of stuff. We have 11 free multis this month. And we have Winter Festival Challenge missions, which are very simple. You get draw tickets for completing this month's Shinru with quests to feature FR characters without friend support, so that's kind of easy with global players. And probably something that's going to happen in JP also. During the Winter Festival, we're getting 2 times Psycho Quest rewards and Cactuar appearance, and triple support item sale. Something I'm definitely gonna buy a lot of because I didn't have any stars or 3 times books. In fact, I only had one, and I used it during Dorgan's character event, and it honestly sucked not to have any. So honestly, this definitely gonna be my event where I start saving up. Because the next one is World Evolution's Spiritus Pandemonium. During this event, there's gonna be a Lufinia co-op. And it's gonna be free multis on this banner with Sid Reigns FR on his banner with his burst that he's getting. And an Emperor's burst weapon banner. And I think Sunday's on the Emperor's banner, which he's getting a reworked with. I might be wrong. I might be right, but during this event, Reigns is getting a rework, and Sunday will also be getting a rework, along with their first level with the Emperor, Leela, and Porum and Lulu. The best characters to go for your enchanters, you definitely want to pick up Lulu and Sunday. And you might want to try Sunday's rework possibly, so. But definitely those two. Lulu could do Fire Enchant. Sunday could do Dark Enchant. Which is Dark Enchant you don't see that often. Their costumes are going to come back. Those are the only 2 costumes that are coming back. And it's going to be the Snowbog Weapon Gloss. Next, we have the Dimensions and Transcendent Support Campaign. Now, in JP, there was a banner that dropped, which was Charlotta and Kamunot. These are definitely 2 good characters to go for if this banner does drop. Because counting from the free multis we have, so far it's only 2. So that could be the 3rd one possibly. One of the banners that gets a free multi possibly. I don't know. But if you clear, there's limited missions if you clear. I don't think it's a clear. It has to be, yeah, it's a perfect. If you perfect tiers 1 through 11, you could get gems as rewards. I think the amount you could get is 500. For example, 1, 2 will have 500, and 3 will have 10,000, I think. I do not know. Since I actually haven't done Dimensions and Transcendence really, I've been trying to do Infinity there, then and there, so I can actually get some resources. Since there's definitely burst characters that are coming up, I want to definitely BT plus. Another campaign that we're having, which this is definitely the month for campaigns, is FF Portal App Point campaign. This is a campaign I don't really do, and some people in the community do this more. But we usually get our regular 5 EX orbs, 5 EX armor orbs, armor and weapon tokens. Those will can at least get you one weapon, the weapon tokens, and at least 4. Yeah, 4 armors to max out 1. 5 token 1. We're getting enhancement points this time. We're getting 5,000, which can be useful for enhancement point boards if you're gonna max out some weapons. And we're gonna be getting our rewards probably after a couple of events in January. I don't know how long we wait for our rewards, but definitely it's gonna be a little while. Next is Enacro's Lost Chapter. Now, it doesn't mention the characters that are featured, but I know who the characters are featured, because I actually remember. It's gonna be Reno, which he already has a far enforcement enhancement, and Rude, who already has force enhancement. So it's really just Enacro finally getting hers and getting reworked. This is gonna have a free multi on it. And Range BT is gonna be featured. And Range is gonna be part of Synergy. Next is Little Sits FR. And this is probably gonna be the last banner with Range BT on it. Jagran, Shulk also make a return, which gets their force level. And Little Sits the main star of the show. And she gets her rework and force level. Her costume returns. I definitely like that costume. But to me, I think Lilith's definitely a nice unit to pick up. And she's a FR charger. Also returning is the knife weapon gloss for Chocobo Sickle. After the Rain Saga, we have Seymour, who gets his FR and Burst. There's also gonna be a Lufinia co-op for this event also, with free multis. The characters that are getting reworked are Seymour, Guy, Fang, and you can also get their force level with Prish, King, and Trey. The characters that are good that I will go for is definitely Seymour and Prish. Prish's BT is single target, but I think she's still good, no matter what you say. Her costume also comes back, and Seymour gets his wedding costume, which is the new one for him. And actually, his first one. First costume he gets in this game, other than its alt. Next is the story support campaign. This is actually a campaign I enjoyed in JP, but never really finished on time. What I mean finished on time is I kind of slacked off on it. because I had to go and finish some of the chapters. So if you finish Act 1 and Act 2, and the current chapters in Act 3, you're probably going to be all set for at least 8 of the squares. Definitely 8 of the squares. And then there's going to be one last square where there's going to be an item. If I remember, this item was to get any LD or you could get resources. I think Province Course was one of them. But also get any protagonist LD. From what I remember. But these rewards are definitely good. I definitely suggest doing the campaign while you can. Next is Maria's Intersecting Wills. With this, she gets her costume, which I know where this costume is from. Her CGI look in the PS1 version of Final Fantasy II. And Final Fantasy Origins, I think. There will be 2 banners for this. One featuring Seedor and one featuring Seymour. And their BTs are going to be on there. Seedor and Maria are going to get reworked. Maria is going to get her FR. And she will be boosted in the Heretic event. Which is one thing I do want to kind of note. Like Reigns and Enacro's going to be featured on the raid event. Also. So it's usually like that for those who don't know. The character before this, the third event, on the first half or other half, end up getting featured here also. So it's kind of like, so it's like that. Yuna's getting her BT return. So there is 2 banners. I'm definitely going to pull for Yuna's BT at some point. Because I do have her LD FR 15, I think, or 35. Once again, I do not remember. But I'm definitely pulling for Yuna's FR. She has Asuna, and she can dispel the enemy's debuffs on her allies, so that's good. My final thoughts on how this month is, I think so far that this is a good month. I think afterwards, we're probably going to end up getting this banner, which if I don't have, from the FRs I don't have, this is definitely going to be a big one for me. Because I don't have Celeste. I'm going to use more Van. There's definitely FRs on here that I need to max out. Like I said, guaranteed I'm going to be pulling a lot on this. And yeah, another banner that's coming up that I don't have an image for currently. Yeah, another banner I don't have image of currently is the 50+1. We're getting closer and closer to the anniversary. It's coming up soon. I remember last year when events were kind of rushing out. Because we got Garnet as a global first. To fill in the campaign banners that were appearing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know this is kind of a day up, so if I make any mistakes or don't mention anything, do let me know in the comments. And let me know if you want to see more videos like this. Other than that, tonight is Ope Ope Burst. So we're going to react to that tonight. I hope to see you soon in another video.